ちゃんと謝れ、ボケ。まったくおめえは。
Alright, so let's get right into it. I didn't really rush this character, like I did I kinda made my special project, so I got all my percentages from Brave Souls FYI. Let's go over this right quick. We got Blast Zone, 40%, so his special move effect, area of effect is a lot larger. He does require 7 Kisuke's and 5 4-star Kenseis. The Kisuke's are the 5-star, I'm not sure. Might be relevant in case a 4-star ever does come out. He does have Sprinter. He doesn't block his level up, so you can get him to 150. You don't have to worry about farming raids beforehand. Increase normal attack damage by 20%. Berserker increased strong attack damage by 40%, which is actually a pretty large multiplier. It's increased special move damage with devastation by 40%, which is actually a pretty big multiplier. Skill long reach increased normal attack area of effect by 20%, which is not a bad skill at all. He definitely needed it. And increased attack soul trait to 100. This one and all the other skills require at least one Kisuke. No, actually, all the skills require 1 Kisuke, and some of the skills require 1 Kensei, except for this soul trait, which requires 2 Kenseis. And he does require attack jewels, which, as you can see, I'm now in a drought. So let's move on. Alright, so I don't have a crazy amount of spiritual pressure items, especially for blue. So we're just going to be using these things just so that we have a basis. So increase spiritual pressure by 48%, increase attack by 100. Keep in mind that attack does have a say on your special move and your strong attacks. However minimal, it's not like a crazy multiplier compared to spiritual pressure, but still, it's there. Reduce strong attack cooldown by 38% and increase special move by 100% because of attention tie. He does have burn on his special. He does have a killer of Soul Reaper. I was hoping that there was a raid, a 5-star red raid, but I don't believe there is one. So I was hoping to have killer advantage, and yeah, we just don't have that. So let's just go over his strong attack recharge time build, and then we will work on to strong attack damage of the NAD. Let's use Game Bane, full boosters, and then let's move on. Alright, 1, 2, 3. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. About 1300, and then it gets 1800 on the last hit for the multiplier. It's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's just get out of there. Alright, 6 seconds. As you can see, guard break, not bad. This one has guard break too. 16 seconds, deals a good amount of damage. Not relatively strong in terms of like strong attack, so keep that in mind. As you can see, even his walking vortex only deals about like 166 damage per hit. And it's not a very safe vortex. People's projectile attacks still bleed through. Let me see. Yeah, it does stun the enemies, but like if their attacks are going through, like they can penetrate. So keep that in mind. Boom. Yeah, so as you can see, like his strong attacks are still pretty mediocre. His normal attacks are still hitting relatively hard. But he, even with the Berserker multiplier 40%, he's not hitting that hard. Like, look. Like, see, really? Like, dude, y'all didn't even take damage. Yeah, so with the Walking Vortex, it's probably better off to go like even with the Walking Vortex and the, and his strong attacks being pretty mediocre. Like, his strong attacks do have guard break, which are good. But at the same time, it's just like, it's not strong enough to make it viable. So let's just, let's skip to his strong attack damage build, alright? Because this is pretty brutal in terms of wasting my life. Yeah, and you guys don't know. You guys know I don't like wasting soul tickets, but like, yeah, nah, we good, boy. All right, so strong attack, damage build, same shitty accessories. He'd probably be a lot better if I can get him like 60 spiritual pressure. Actually, nah, not even, bro. Like 12% spiritual pressure ain't making him viable with strong attack recharge time build. Yeah, there's no way. Anyway, strong attack damage 70%. Let's move right into it, right? All right. Boom. 1700. As you can see, he actually one-shot some enemies this time around. Instead of 100, we're dealing. You see the projectile still goes through, but he's hitting a lot harder now. Like before, he was hitting for like crap damage. Like his vortex was hitting for like 100, 120, something like that. Either way, it wasn't very impressive. This is pretty good. Like I still have to wait for his strong attacks, but like his normal attacks are relatively strong anyways. It's still guard breaks and just like pierce through, which is not bad. Alright. Boom. So about like 1900, 2000. I like how he misses, it's great. That awkward moment where mobs have better dodge than I do. So about 280. I don't even know how many times this is gonna hit, but I'll stand here. I'll slow it down. Yeah, you know what? The next time I do it, I'll slow it down just so you can count the hits. Like all my commentary right now is live, so just keep that in mind. Like some of these things are there's a lot of attacks sometimes. Alright. Alright, so let's do it. Yeah, there's a really good amount of attacks. Yeah, so let's I'll try to get to the boss this time around. Let me skip. I'll skip to the boss. Don't want to waste your time. Alright, so we're at the boss. He does have a 40% multiplier on this skill, so he has a little bit. I'll slow it down the damage right now. It's okay damage. With Ultra Frogor, he's not going to be able to pull it off, but yeah, about like 6900. It's not bad. Alright. So overall, I don't really like him in like a strong attack setting, I guess you could say. Like even like you probably noticed that once I got to the boss room I was using it now just cause. Alright, so let's quickly go over his NAD, right? 120% attack, 75 NAD, boom boom, 75% and 120%. So hopefully we can deal some good amount of damage with this. If we can't, keep in mind that my killer is Soul Reaper, so yeah, so this is bringing the Kenny might not be a bad idea. Cause mainly because my killer trait is Soul Reaper, so like my damage I can actually test out with a boost, maybe. Assuming he uses it. So we're doing pretty good damage, 4500. There's a 6k right there, almost a 6k right there. Boom. Wave 4. Nice, almost 6k. Yeah, there's a much higher multiplier on his fourth attacks from his normal attack damage string, as you can see. Overall, I don't know if I'll really use this character though. Like I feel like Dangai deals a lot more damage, and he's a lot quicker with his NAD string too. So. Alright, so I'll just skip to the boss. Walking Vortex, 122. 122? Wow, honestly, Wow, 122 on his Vortex. That's actually almost as low as it was with the strong attack recharge time build. Come on, man. Alright, so let's just move on to the boss. Alright. Alright, so we are at the boss himself. Try to... Wow. So the boost, this dude just tears in. Dang, your eyes and this dude got wrecked. Yeah, as you can see, like his normal attack damage build is a lot better. Given I have much better normal attack damage accessories, he does have a crazy high attack stat. Alright. So as you can see, he does have a crazy high attack stat. Due to his soul trait, do not be fooled by that really high attack. 654 is a high attack stat, but keep in mind that it's only high because he's getting an additional 100 attack. So like even if it was like a normal attack damage 20%, he'd be dealing even more damage with 553 attack as opposed to 600. Overall, I do like his NAD build a lot better than his strong attack build. As you saw with the Vortex, like his Vortex was dealing doo-doo damage with a strong attack recharge time build and with a Chappy build. So it's like, it is what it is, you know. With that, we'll conclude it. Y'all know what it is, guys. Grind on, catch me up, hit me up, stay blessed. I didn't feel like bothering using his special with Chappy on. There's literally no point, in my opinion, you know. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.